Aquaman, issue number 5. That's right, folks. I say this every single issue of this book, and I mean it. It surprises me to no end. Every single thing we are doing is amazing. This book, I never would have pitched this for Aquaman. Like high fantasy with nautical themed characters. It's crazy. We introduce a new one. Not a new one, an old nautical themed character, but new to this story. And I'm like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. And then also just colorful and creative designs that feel so unique to like an Aquaman story while still somehow feeling like they've never existed in an Aquaman story before. It's truly amazing. So this book opens up and we are in like the high court of Daigon. And it is the city of the blue. And there's like a man there who's trying to plead his case saying, I needed to feed my family. That's why we had to go outside of, the hunting limits, outside of the city to hunt, into the blue to hunt. And the council's like, that's against the law. You're guilty. So this guy and his family are like sentenced to like being put in like a bubble and blown out of the city until like the bubble pops. And then they're attacked by a bunch of sharks and piranhas and eaten to death. And I'm like, oh, okay. What a way to open this book. The designs are crazy. The coloring's immaculate. It looks so gorgeous. It's incredible to look at. This issue in particular, we do have a ink assistant, which I think you need to because there is a lot going on. And you sometimes need help catching up with that. Unbelievable. So we got like 3 councilmen who are like big squid guys, all distinct colors, and they put you in a bubble and feed you to fish. That's pretty sick. Then we go to the other side of the city where Arthur and Vivian and Arion are all in disguise, and Arthur's just wearing like a scarf over his face because that's going to help you like blend in. You look like a human. There's no humans here. You stick out quite a bit. But he's impressed by like walking through this city in the water that's completely dry. And then they hear somebody screaming like, get your hands off me. No one lays a hand on Captain Nemo without his permission. And I'm like, what? Captain Nemo? And it looks like Captain Nemo? We're doing it? He's in here? He's fighting some guards? And he starts taking them down? And then Arion and Vivian are like, Arthur, do not get involved. We do not want to draw attention to ourselves, but Arthur is a hero. He can't stop that from happening, so he's going to do it. Just when a couple of the guards are going to kill Nemo, Arthur breaks them with his cool staff, trident, saber thing. What's it called again? The Trilance saber? Oh, it's sick. And he's like, all right, this is your chance to leave. I suggest you take it. He helps Nemo to his feet. And he's like, look, I'm Arthur, this is Arion and Vivian. You seem like a water-based human guy from DC mythology. Would you like to come with us on a journey? Okay, cool. I didn't expect this to happen, Like, pitching an Aquaman book, and it's like, who are the characters that we know exist in DC continuity that have history involving water? Arion, we know that for sure. The Lady of the Lake, we know that for sure. And Captain Nemo, we know that for sure. So they're all here. Then they head to like a bar just to like chat. Like, yeah, man, I was like exploring the oceans and I have like my thing called the Nautilus, and I was like trying to like resupply it, and I ended up here, and like the city is changing and everything's getting weird, and Dagon's influence is destroying everything, and nothing's going well. Like, the blue is kind of broken and he's got control of it, and it's terrible and it's cruel and there's nothing we can do. And Arthur tries to like ask him like, have you seen like Atlanteans come through here, like my wife and my queen, like with red hair? And he's like, yeah, with red hair. He's like, I have seen her. Yeah, like she's thousands of leagues below, maybe 10,000 leagues under the sea, perhaps. Maybe. And he's like, my ship could take you there, but the magistrates have it, and I don't know how to get that without trying to cause some trouble. Arthur's like, well, sounds like we got to cause some trouble. So he literally like walks up to the gates of the magistrate's office, and he's like, screw you, Daigon, and then like breaks the door down, and he's like screaming for him to come out and play, and then he's attacked by a big hammerhead shark named Titanus. And that's what I want to see too, Give me Captain Nemo in the same book, a big hammerhead shark in gladiatorial combat armor comes out to fight him. It's great. So Arthur is captured and he plays like the victim as the Squid High Council's like, you scream the name of blasphemy of our God? How do you plead? He's like, guilty, probably guilty. He's like, but before you sentence me though, you should know that I hate all of you and this is stupid. You're three blowhards and you look like you were dipped in an acid bath and how dare you talk to us like that? He's like, oh, I don't care. It wasn't that daring. You're just kind of like losers and I hate you. So they're like to Tannis, like, kill him. And he's like, all right, try it. Stops the punch from the big shark, throws him into the councilman, and then now the rest of his team shows up, and it's like, all right, now it's time to fight. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This book is immaculate. It's exactly the kind of thing I wanted from an Aquaman book. Man, is it cool. We have somehow found some very strong variations on Aquaman's look. The short hair with the thick beard, the sleeveless but still wearing the gloves, and now we put a scarf over top of that. Oh yeah, we're doing something pretty cool. I dig it. So then we're fighting, and Nemo captures one of the guards to say where his ship is. They manage to find it in another room. There's the Nautilus there. It looks like a futuristic Nautilus. It's very cool. So they're going to head down to it. Arthur locks the door so they can get back to the ship, but they break through right away. The mermaids have shown up too. Another character from classic DC mythology. Superman's mermaid ex-girlfriend shows up, and she's like, you're just prolonging the inevitable. Like, you cannot get out of here. There's nothing you can do to escape the sentencing that is coming for you. Arthur's like, I don't care. Does this look like mercy to you? Look what Diagon has done to the citizens of this place. It's terrible and it's bad. Now, like me myself, I am a king. And I think as a king, I have to enact my own verdict on the way things are run here. And I think it's guilty on all charges. So like Arthur standing on top of the Nautilus, using his Trilance saber, with a scarf that's now flowing in the wind behind him, decides I'm going to use my hydrokinesis, break through the glass walls all around me, and I'm going to spew the water that is in the blue and have it drown the people in this room. And the sharks break in, and the piranhas break in, and they start attacking everybody. And Titanus closed the door before anything dangerous happens. But, man, that is cool. What a cool thing. And then the Nautilus just takes off. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Aquaman on the Nautilus with Captain Nemo? That is so cool. What a strange idea I never expected from this book. You could give, I get Arion and I get doing Vivian. I would have never have predicted that we would do Captain Nemo in here, but I am so for that. Man, that's a fun idea. So they're headed 20,000 leagues under the sea or whatever it is. But before we do that, we go elsewhere where we are introduced to Dagon, and he's talking to someone. He's like, soon you and your lover will be reunited, and I'm sure you're excited. Or maybe you're a bit worried that it's going to happen, because you know what I'm capable of, the things that I can do. And when he gets here, I guess we'll truly see if love does conquer all. But somehow, I doubt it. And we see that the person he's talking to, it's Mara. It's obviously Mara. She's been absent from the book for the past 3 issues. And as we see her now, we see that there is a streak of gray in her hair. That's what it looks like. That could just be some coloration of the book, but it looks very intentional. It's got the same flow as the hair. And I guess it's a show look how bad things have gotten. Mara's getting wounded and older, and she's weaker, and her hair is just showing its age. That's maybe time moves differently, so she's been there longer than that. I don't know. Normally, I think a villain like this can be over-designed as well, but Dagon, I like it. I think it's fine. It's got some weird Thanos stuff with why can't I think of the name of the bad guy from Lord of the Rings? What's his name? I don't remember. You know what I mean? It's got some interesting look going on to it. What can't I remember the name of that bad guy? Look, it looks pretty good. I'm into it. Very specific in style. This book's incredible. The artwork is amazing. The inks and the coloring is amazing. The way we have just taken characters from old DC mythology and done stuff with them. It's unbelievable. This is an Aquaman I like. If you're going to set him apart from the rest of the DC universe for a moment, this is the kind of cool stuff I like to see him do. Makes me so happy to see that he's succeeding. I hope people are reading this because I need it to go on for a very long time. It means a lot to me. So, Aquaman, issue number 5. I am going to give a 9 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.